Hi all, welcome back. In our previous video, we discussed what is a research design. In this video, we are going to discuss two topics which is related with research design. They are stages of research design and merits of research design. So first we can discuss the stages of research design. As I already told you that every researcher has to make a plan of action before starting the research. This plan of study of a researcher is called a research design. So this research design has some steps or components. These steps are not mutually exclusive but interdependent in nature. So we can discuss the stages of research design. First stage is selection of a problem, then review of existing literature, sources of information to be utilized, nature of study, objectives of study, geographical area to be covered, socio-cultural context of study, period of study, dimensions of the study, basis for selecting the data, technique of study, and the control of error. These are the main stages of research design. So we can discuss each stage in detail. First stage is selection of a problem. Formulation of a research problem is the basic and most important step in research because it is a systematic effort to gain new knowledge. Research problem must arise from the mind of the researcher. The selection of the problem must be based on pilot study. The researcher can ensure the practicability of the study with the help of the pilot study. Now the second step is review of the existing literature. Before going to conduct original research, the researcher should collect all the possible literature related with the research problem. It will help the researcher to get an insight to the related problem. Ultimately, it will help the researcher to formulate a correct plan for his future investigation. So, reviewing of the existing literature is one of the most important stages. Now, next step is selecting the sources of information. There are mainly three main sources for collecting information. They are documentary sources, personal sources, and library sources. Documentary sources may be official and unofficial nature. It may include published and unpublished documents, and also it may have primary source and secondary source. Now, personal source includes life history, diary, letters, and memory. Next is library source, which includes books, journals, and magazines. In short, types of study depends upon the sources of information. Now, next step in research design is to ascertain the nature of study. Researcher wants to ascertain whether the study is a statistical study or a comparative study or experimental study or a combination of all. Which means before going to start a research, the researcher should finalize whether his study is statistical study, comparative study, experimental study or combination of both these. Now next step in research design is the researcher should state the objectives of the study in clear terms. The objectives of the study differ from the nature of study and goal to be achieved. In short, the objective should be very clear in the mind of the researcher, as this will lead to the clarity of the design and proper response from the respondents. Next step is identifying geographical area to be covered, which means the physical boundaries of the area to be covered for study should be specifically mentioned in the research design. Now next is studying socio-cultural context. Researchers should study the socio-cultural aspects for the smooth conducting of the study. Now next step is setting period of study. The researcher should set the period or time dimension of the study. It will explore the problem easily. Next step is identifying dimensions of the study. Identification of the various dimensions or components of the research project is the next step. So the researcher should identify the various dimensions before making the research. Next step is selecting basis for the data collection. The basis of data selection depends upon time and cost factor, especially in socio-cultural research. Next step is Selecting suitable techniques for collecting data. The technique may be observation, interview, schedules and questionnaire or combination of all. So the research technique must be adequate and which must be convenient to the researcher. So selecting adequate techniques of the study is the other stage. Next and last step is control of error. Minimizing error in the research is the last step. At all stage from problem formulation to report presentation, error can be occurred. It is the duty of the researcher to make the research error free. So these are all about stages of research design. A very good research design should follow all these stages while making a research. So once again I repeat, a research design should follow some stages. They are selection of a problem, review of existing literature, sources of the information to be utilized, nature of the study, objectives of the study, geographical area to be covered, socio-cultural context of the study, period of the study, dimensions of the study, basis for selecting the data, technique of study and the control group. So hope you all get that idea regarding stages of research design. Now we can discuss the merits of research design. A good research design should have the following merits. They are: research design helps to reduce inaccuracy of the research. It will help to get maximum efficiency and reliability. Research design eliminate bias and errors. It will help to minimize wastage of time. Research design is helpful for collecting research materials very easily. Research design gives an idea regarding the types of resources required in terms of money, manpower, time and efforts. Research design guides the researcher to do the research right direction. So these are all the main advantage of research design. Now we have a look on some questions which is related with this area. They are: explain the stages of research design, explain the merits of research design. Okay students, now we can wind up this session. So see you in the next class. Thank you.